May I call upon stage Mr. Eric Vaz, President Motorcycles, to say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Eric Vaz.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press, dealership principals of Bajaj Auto dealerships, customers and well-wishers who are watching us on the live webcast. Managing Director, Bajaj Auto, Mr. Rajiv Bajaj, distinguished guests and colleagues. Welcome to the launch of the Dominar 400. At Bajaj Auto, we normally make a fairly detailed presentation about any new brand and product. And we normally present all relevant facts and figures. And no doubt these presentations are extremely useful. However, we find very often that in the attempt to present all facts and figures, we miss the wood for the trees. Any new brand and new product fundamentally needs to answer three questions. Why should I exist? What do I as a brand or product stand for? And lastly, why should a customer choose me? To keep matters simple, I shall attempt to address these three questions without a picture or a graph. Most of us in this room are aware of the motorcycle industry, its growth rates, its volumes. In particular, most of us are aware of the premium sports segment, which is bikes priced between rupees 1 lakh and rupees 2 lakhs, and how that segment is growing. A growing market is a necessary condition for a new brand. However, it is not a sufficient condition for a new brand. If we look closely at this premium sports segment, we find a set of contradictions. A large number of people in this country buy a specific type of product, which, in my opinion, provides limited performance, indifferent handling, and probably explains, to some extent, why the British Empire in the 1940s had a 40 kilometer per hour speed limit in India. There are also other products in this part of the market. However, their sales are not very significant. When we studied this market closely, we found that customers are coded with three trade-offs or assumptions. The first assumption is that you either have performance or you carry a pillion in comfort. The second trade-off that the customer makes is that technology comes at a high price, or you can buy an affordable bike which is technologically dated. The third trade-off that the customer makes in this segment is that you either purchase a bike which is comfortable to ride but has limited performance, or the bike is difficult to ride but comes with high performance. At Bajaj Auto, we believe that each of these three assumptions are false. And for us at Bajaj Auto, that is a sufficient reason for us to launch the Dominar brand and the product that you shall see here today shortly. Once we decided to launch this brand and product or address this part of the market, our stars ahead designer team, our crack manufacturing team from Chakan, and our marketers sat down together to specifically script out what this motorcycle would be. We chose to be the opposite of what others are in this market. Our motorcycle is big yet comfortable. It is large yet maneuverable in our cities. It is powerful, yet easy to control. It is fast, very fast, but sure-footed. And it's premium, yet not out of reach. Ladies and gentlemen, a great product or a great motorcycle is when the sum is greater than the parts. An excellent product is what a great design and manufacturing team put together. A great brand is created when we infuse this excellent product with a character to match. Our marketing team and Ogilvy have done just that. With the Dominar 400, 2 plus 2 is greater than 4. My last question, which I had to answer, was why would a customer choose the Dominar 400? The answer is up on the screen in front of you. The Dominar 400 is going to be equally at home on the Zojila Pass, on National Highway number 4, or on the Marine Drive. Its defining character is power cruising, which means outdoor performance with sophistication. The Dominar shall go from 0 to 100 in 8.23 seconds. It shall stop from 100 kilometers per hour in 46 meters. It shall climb a gradient of 45 degrees in the second gear. We have tested the Dominar 400 from sea level to 18,380 feet, and it has a top speed of 148 kilometers per hour. The Dominar is all muscle and no fat. It is designed for domination. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vaz, for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up once again for Mr. Eric Vaz. May I now call upon the most dynamic person from the Bajaj family, Mr. Rajiv Bajaj, Managing Director, Bajaj Auto Limited, to share a few words with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. Till a few years back, I was introduced as being young and dynamic. Now it is only dynamic, no longer so young. A very warm welcome to all of you, members of the media, especially all my dealer friends. 200 of you are here, the biggest and the best of you. How appropriate, because we are going to launch the biggest and the best motorcycle ever from our stable. Very warm welcome to all of you. Other associates of Bajaj, especially our agency O&M, that have put together a fantastic story for this product, and led by the guru of advertising, Mr. Piyush Pandey. Thank you, sir, for being with us, for coming all the way from Bombay for this. And of course, as you will witness in a few minutes from now, we have as our guests today the boys and girls of the magical musicians from Meghalaya, the Shillong Chamber Choir. For most people, they are musicians, but for us at Bajaj Auto, the Shillong Chamber Choir is family. They are part of the Bajaj Auto family. And I'm very grateful to them because we asked them to put something together at the last minute for today. And as you will see, they will be scintillating. Just a request to them, wherever they are right now, do not dominate the Dominar. Do your best, but don't do better than that. Friends, today is a historic day for us at Bajaj Auto. Why? In November 2001, almost 15 years ago, we launched the Pulsar, and I think with that, motorcycling or biking in this country changed forever. And with that Pulsar, Bajaj Auto changed forever. We went from becoming a company that made cheap scooters for the domestic market to becoming a company that made world-class motorcycles for markets around the world. In a short span of 15 years, we have grown from being a domestic player to one which now accounts for the sale of 65% of motorcycles that leave this country to export markets. 2 out of 3 motorcycles exported out of India come from Bajaj. But a motorcycle company is not known by the billions of dollars it puts into R&D or the millions of units of capacity it has or even by its people. What is a motorcycle company known by? Piyush ji is known as or known by the last ad he has produced. He's only as good as his last campaign. Amir is only as good as his last film, and Mahi is only as good as his last innings. Bajaj is only as good as its last big brand. And for the last 15 years, we've been known as the company that changed the industry with the Pulsar. I think after today, we will be known as the company that once again changed the industry with the Dominar. So a motorcycle company is only as good as its last brand. And today is the beginning of a new story in that direction. What is at the heart of the motorcycle, at the heart of the brand? And I especially want my dealers to understand this. Of all the qualities that make a motorcycle, the one that stands tallest is the engine of the motorcycle, the capacity of the motorcycle, or what is commonly called the displacement of the motorcycle. Those of you who were with us for the launch of the V on 1st of February in Delhi would remember me repeating the American adage, when it comes to motorcycles, there is no replacement for displacement. A bigger engine makes a better motorcycle. And today we are about to launch the biggest motorcycle ever from Bajaj. I am sure you will feel this at the end of today's event, and you will see this unfold over the next few days and few weeks. This motorcycle will transform the motorcycle industry of this country all over again. It is going to be as significant as that. How does one create brands that transform the industry in which they participate? I'm reminded of the words of Mark Twain, who said, "Don't let your schooling interfere with your education. Don't let your schooling interfere with your education." Schooling is important, but education is more important. My learning from this quote has been, don't let your business interfere with your entrepreneurship. It is good to be a businessman, but it is very, very important to be an entrepreneur. In today's world, if we are not thinking like a startup, I think we are automatically acting like a shutdown. So therefore, when we try to create brands, we can do it with one of two approaches. We can go in with the mindset of a businessman, and I think most of us do that. And I think for a businessman, the key word is improvement. As a business person, I'm sure you can all relate to it. You want to improve. You want to improve your sales, your profit, your quality, your cost, your delivery, your customer satisfaction, so on and so forth. When a manufacturer goes forward with the mindset of improvement, he makes a better product. A better product is very important for customer satisfaction. But my friends, a better product does not lead to customer acquisition. You cannot inspire somebody else's customer to cross the fence over simply by making what he makes a little better. The second choice, therefore, is to think not like a businessman, but more like an entrepreneur. If for the businessman the key word is improvement, then I think for the entrepreneur the key word is differentiation. To be different means not to be the same. It means to be unique. And if a businessman is creating a better product, the entrepreneur doesn't stop at that. He tries to create a new category altogether. The reason the Pulsar has made such an impact is because it created a new category of sport biking at that time with its biggest engine of the time, the 180cc Pulsar. And I think it is only by creating differentiation, by creating new categories, that we can have the benefit of customer acquisition, that actually we can take away somebody else's customer, somebody else's share. So the bottom line for Dominar is this. The D in Dominar stands for differentiation. You will see a motorcycle unlike any other motorcycle in every respect, in terms of its design, in terms of its performance, and in terms of its price, because all these three factors are important. How does it look? How does it feel? And what will it cost me? What should be the purpose of differentiation in the context of Dominar? Is very simple. We are entering the segment, as Eric described it, a segment of roughly 1 lakh to 2 lakhs of rupees, a segment that has a very, very tall leader, an existing leader who is very, very tall. So it is not open for us to walk in and walk away with the market. There is someone there that has 80% market share. And good marketing tells us that when you enter a segment that has such a tall leader, the purpose of differentiation is to reposition the leader. Not to be like the leader, but to be the opposite of the leader in every possible manner. And it is with this thought in mind that we have developed this product. To give you a simple analogy to explain our thinking, why do people buy SUVs? People buy SUVs because they believe that the vehicle which performs so well off-road is automatically going to be awesome on-road. It is going to be the same with Dominar. Our brief to our design team was very sharp and very clear. We want a motorcycle which has every technology necessary to dominate the night. Its engine, its transmission, its frame, its suspension, its brakes, its lights, everything must come together to create a beast, a lighthouse of a beast that will turn night into day, that will dominate the streets at night. Because the bike that can dominate the night is the bike that will rule the day as well. That is where we are coming from. Some of us thought that this is too intimidating a brief. कौन खरीदेगा ऐसा product? It is too extreme. But friends, one of the marketing principles we believe in is this. To sell volumes, you have to market a niche. Don't chase volumes. The volumes will chase you. You have to appeal not to 100 customers that make up the segment, but only to the 2 or 3 out of those that we refer to as early adopters. Because it is the early adopter who has the courage to buy into the most extreme proposition. And the rest of the herd then follows the early adopters. So we made a motorcycle that may be a bit too much for most people in the segment, but it is one which will really thrill those who expect to ride on the edge. And when they ride on the edge, then everybody else will ride the Dominar alongside them. Today, of course, we have worked as a team to create this product, but I am very proud to say that nobody deserves more credit for this than the Indian engineer that works in design at Bajaj, in engineering, in production, in purchasing, and in fact, at every supplier of ours that supplies components to this. I feel so proud of them because, as I just mentioned, it was only 10 months ago that these boys and girls put together, through the V15, a iconic commuter motorcycle. And 10 months later, from the same company, you have what I believe will be an iconic sports motorcycle. So I submit to you, very, very few companies have the ability to put out two iconic products in the same year. And I think that is the power of focus. That is what happens when you want to do one thing well and be the best in the world at that. And that is the way we think and go about our work at Bajaj. Before I close, I want to thank my dealers once again for coming. And I want to congratulate them because it is thanks to all of you that since the launch of the Pulsar, joined subsequently by KTM and Avenger, we have a leading 45% share in the sports segment. So congratulations to all of you once again for that. Thank you very much for the work that you put in on our behalf to maintain that. And now I am sure with this product, you will achieve the same result in the next segment that you have so far been achieving with the Pulsar and the Avenger in the sports segment. So with those words, I thank you all once again for coming. Thank you very much for being with us, and be prepared to dominate the night. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bajaj, for those wonderful words. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause once again for Mr. Bajaj. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to kindly settle down and please put your mobile phones on silent mode. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the night. Nights are not just about candlelight dinners or enjoying a cool breeze as you walk down a moon-kissed beach. Nor are they about cozying up under a warm blanket, feeling safe and secure at home. The night lays open a different world for those who dare to step out. A world of silence and suspense. Seduced by danger, some of us want to see what lurks round the corner. Ready to risk everything for a little thrill. So get ready to witness the dark in a new light.
In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came. That voice which calls to me and speaks my name. Do I dream again? For now I find the phantom of the opera is inside my mind.
My power over you grows stronger, yes. And though you turn from me to glance behind, the phantom of the opera is there inside your mind.
Those who have seen your face draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear.
It's me they'll hear, my spirit and your voice in one combined. The phantom of the opera is there inside your mind.
The phantom of the
In all your fantasies, you always knew that man and mystery were both in you. And in this labyrinth where light is blind, the phantom of the opera is inside your mind. Sing, my angel of music. Sing for me. Sing for me. Sing.
Creatures of the night, beware, beware, for there comes a beast darker than the night itself, to dominate the empty streets with its sheer presence, to dominate the nocturnal creatures with its power, to dominate the silence of the night with its roar.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Bajaj Dominar 400, dominate the night.
Members of the press, please settle down. There will be time for a photo opportunity with Mr. Rajiv Bajaj, Managing Director, Bajaj Auto Limited. Members of the press, we request you to please settle down. We will have ample opportunities for photographs. We request you to please settle down so that we can continue with the event. Thank you.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring turns brass, Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass. And if that looking glass is broke, Mama's gonna buy you a billy goat. And if that billy goat won't pull, Mama's gonna buy you a card and a bull. And if that card and bull turn over, hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring turns brass, Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass. And if that looking glass is broke, Mama's gonna buy you a billy goat. And if that billy goat won't pull, Mama's gonna buy you a card and a bull. And if that card and bull turn over,
May I request Mr. Eric Vaz and Mr. Rajiv Bajaj to kindly come on the stage for a photo opportunity. Let's welcome Mr. Vaz and Mr. Bajaj. Members of the press, as we mentioned earlier, we request you to please settle down. There will be ample time for photographs. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bajaj and Mr. Vas. May I request Mr. Sumit Narang, Vice President Marketing, to kindly come on the stage and tell us more about the product and its features.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all our friends from around the country who've joined into this special webcast. The Dominar 400 is here to dominate the night. There is something very special about night, and any biker loves that part of the day when the roads are available and you can really ride to your heart's desire. But the night also comes with its own challenges. It's a tough part of the day to ride. And only a powerful and a specially engineered bike can really conquer these challenges of night and make you dominate it. The Dominar 400, with its unprecedented design, engineering, power, becomes a bike best suited to ride in the night in such a way that the difference between day and night becomes immaterial. So a bike that can dominate the night, you can well imagine during the day, that bike can very much rule the streets. What is it that makes the Dominar 400 so special? Well, the bike is actually packed with over 100 great features, but we would just share with you 5 key elements of its DNA that makes Dominar 400 a step apart from anything else that the market has seen. And that is its dominating form, great handling and control, gut-wrenching power and performance, great responsive braking, and LED headlamps and display. Let's take a look up close at each of these 5 DNA clusters and see what the product comes packed with. Let's start with the form, the design, and the stance of the bike. Well, as you've seen the product, the bike's got a design which has been inspired by the Leo stance, the lion stance. And that was an inspiration for our designers as they set out to put together the design for the Dominar 400. It starts with a massive front-loaded Leo stance, an aggressive naked face, a large contoured tank. The saddle is low-slung, which makes riding really comfortable despite its size. It comes with one of the largest front forks in the industry, which is 43 mm. The riding position is commanding but not very demanding. It's a very comfortable riding triangle that the bike offers its riders. It comes with a great mono suspension, and it's got a dual spring within the monoshock, something again very unique in this category of bikes. And if you move on from this dominating form, it's complemented only by an engine that can move this beast the way you would want to. A 373cc fuel injected triple spark 4-valve engine for superior performance. What makes the performance really unique for this engine is it's got a flat torque curve, which means outstanding performance across the entire rev band. It delivers an enormous 35 PS of power and 35 Newton meters of torque. There is advanced liquid cooling, and the louvers are designed in a way to optimize airflow, and both these together make sure that you can ride the bike through the night and just never worry about heating up. So it's an engine which converts this piece of engineering into an amazing beast at night. But given its size, given its power, it's a bike that's very easy to handle and control. So it's a bike which is very well suited if you are a seasoned biker, and it's as much of a delight if you are somebody wanting to return to biking after a long time, or somebody new to the game. And that's achieved by this massive perimeter frame and the stamped metal swing arm that provides an amazing rigidity to the frame, which gives perfect handling and control. This frame comes complemented with specially designed MRF soft rubber tires, which has been designed specially for this bike. It's a low profile tire which gives excellent feedback, especially while cornering. But then, as they say, what's power without any responsibility? And similarly, on safety, this bike again makes sure that there has been no stone left unturned. The bike comes with an advanced twin-channel ABS. The front disc is a massive 320 millimeters, and the rear is a 230 disc. Along with that, it comes with a slipper clutch, which ensures precise gear shifts and stability during deceleration, especially when you are hugging corners or even at a high speed on the road. So this kind of braking and the slipper clutch combination ensures that nothing in the night would ever surprise and destabilize a Dominar rider. There is also another industry first which we are providing in a bike which is typically available in ultra premium motorcycles, which is the first full LED mosaic headlamp. It comes along with an AHO, an auto headlamp on feature. And what we have is high intensity headlights which are always on even during the daytime. At night, the full beam makes the bike visible from a distance of 1.5 kilometers, which is again amongst the highest in the industry today. And this enables riders to be seen well as convert night into day and lighting it up for a truly delightful ride. The cockpit view for the rider is another delight. It comes with a split reverse LCD display, and it's been designed in such a way we've split the information that only the critical information that a rider needs while riding is available on the display, and stuff that he needs to see only occasionally is available on the secondary display on the tank. Dominar 400 is going to be available in 3 amazing colors. It comes in a twilight plum, a midnight blue, and a moon white color. I know what everybody has been waiting for, and we are extremely delighted to share with you the irresistible launch price that Dominar 400 is coming with. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. The Dominar 400 comes at a price starting only rupees 1,36,000 ex-showroom Delhi. I'll give you a moment to digest that and feel delighted about it. It's available in 2 variants. The disc brake variant comes at 1.36 lakhs, and the twin channel ABS variant comes again at an equally delightful 1.5 lakh ex-showroom Delhi price. Dominar is going to be available in showrooms starting tomorrow. In the beginning, we would be available in about 22 towns across the country. So that's the list of towns where it would be available. This list would also be available on our website as you take a look. To make sure that all our customers who have been waiting for the bike and get a fair chance to reserve their Dominar, booking would be available only through online. While the delivery and the final payment would happen through the dealers, it's an industry first again. Online booking would be available through our website. So when you go to bajajauto.com and you click on Dominar, you come to what you see in front of you as the Dominar landing page. On the right hand side of the page, you see the booking online icon. And when you click on that, you come to the online booking page. Booking would be available at an irresistible price of only rupees 9,000. So you can reserve your Dominar at 9,000 rupees. You come to the booking form where you fill in your details, and you will get an intimation from our side regarding the supplies, which would start sometime in January. The bike would be available, as I just mentioned, in showrooms starting tomorrow, I would invite all of you to be a part of our town-wise launches. Go and check out the website, find out the nearest dealer to your place where you might want to go and witness the launch in your cities. Feel free to call our dealers to check the launch time. It would be most likely in the evening around 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, but that could vary from city to city. Be a part of that launch and join us in welcoming Dominar 400 into the country. At Bajaj Auto, we've always loved creating segments. 15 years back, we launched Pulsar and created a new segment of sports biking in India. And today we are all set to create another segment of park cruisers through the launch of Dominar 400. And we are sure with your support, your love, and your appreciation for our products, this era of domination is going to begin and will stay on forever. So please go ahead and dominate the night. Thank you very much.